of issues because of the wet road conditions. So a little glad that we're off to a dry start. We do have a major truck crash. This is in downtown Houston. Happened about 3:30 this morning. It's affecting 59 commuters. It's northbound at I-10. You'll want to take 45 this morning. All lanes are shut down right now. And remember, your exit to Polk is closed as well. So you only have Gray Street to exit before you get to the backup. You can see police taking up all of those lanes. Again, this is 59 East Tex northbound direction at I-10, impacting downtown traffic. Quiet for everybody else. This is the Gulf Freeway at West Dallas, where I would encourage you to take the alternate route as opposed to taking the East Tex. And looking at 69 Williams Trace coming in from Fort Bend. What a smooth drive for you guys if you're exiting at 5:27 before you get to that backup in the Spaghetti Bowl area. 25 minutes is your total drive time in from Sugar Land. I'll see you back in 10 minutes with the latest. Yesterday's results. I did want to remind folks that you need to slow down when we have those wet road conditions. The second bullet point, leaving space for those 18-wheelers. They need twice as more stopping distance, and you'll just want to avoid any sudden moves when we have wet road conditions. Obviously, braking hard is not a good idea. Be concerned with hydroplaning. I know that's not the situation as of right at this moment, but we do have a heavy truck crash, and it's in downtown, so you'll want to avoid some backup. Everything is shut down northbound at I-10. This is a total closure, so take 45 if you plan on being in the downtown area. Happened at 3:30. It's now 5:10 in the morning, and I'm starting to see some action. Okay, I saw them zooming the camera in and out, Jacob, Steph, so I thought they were going to make a shift here. They're barely letting a left lane through, but still, I wouldn't take the chance. I would still take 45 because it's such a close alternate route. If folks could stick to that, they're going to be better off. Yeah. Advantage, dry roads. The one place that you don't want to be, though, is in downtown Houston off of 59, the East Tex. We do have a heavy truck crash happen at 3:30, and we still have some backup in that area. They had all northbound lanes right at I-10 shut down. They reopened a left lane, and that is the only thing getting through. So you can obviously see we have plenty of brake lights. This is going to be right near the GRB, right near Dyken Park, northbound at I-10. So anybody coming in from Fort Bend, let's say 288, the Spaghetti Bowl area, you will encounter the brake lights if you continue along 59. I'm recommending you take 45, the Gulf Freeway, the Pierce Elevated, and wrap around the west side of downtown. So that's the two camera shots that I wanted to show you, one at Texas and one at Franklin. West Loop, we're doing okay here at Woodway. That feeder road closure northbound past San Felipe was such a headache yesterday. We still have it shut down, so I believe that you should still take the feeder road in that area. And we have road work that's going to hit tonight off of the North Sam Houston Tollway. Two westbound lanes from Antoine to Hollister will be a closure from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. So not for a long duration, Jacob. It's overnight travel, but just a heads up for drivers who use that stretch. Over to you. I've been covering this since I walked in the door. Heavy truck crash. It's really backing things up, even though it's early on. Sometimes I tell you, you don't need an alternate route, but you do for this one. Northbound at I-10, all lanes are shut down. Thought they were letting a left lane through, but I'll tell you why I'm changing my mind here. This happened at 3:30. It is 2 hours past this time. So I'm still trying to find out whether we're waiting on a heavy duty wrecker, if there's a hazmat spill, making those calls to my sources. But you can see that traffic is getting by, right? This is right near the GRB and Dyken Park in the heart of downtown Houston. I switched it to the Franklin camera so it would appear that the northbound drivers are able to squeeze through. But nope, back here at McGowan, they are still funneling traffic off of the main lanes and onto the service road. This would be Dyken Park. This would be the GRB. Obviously, this is downtown Houston. You can continue along 45, the Gulf, which more traffic is actually doing that to go along the Pierce, but you cannot continue. Plus, that northbound exit at Polk would have been shut down anyway, so they're just taking folks off at Gray Street. So this is a huge problem, backing things up for 288 drivers and coming in from Fort Bend. And I do want you to remember to slow down later on in the day, leave some space for 18-wheelers. Cheetah Craft here to tell us why you need to leave space for 2.5 hours now. We're talking the East Tex Freeway, northbound direction at I-10. It is a complete shutdown. So here would be Dyken Park, GRB. This is backing things up. The Southwest Freeway also having a little hit on the traffic up 288 as you get close to downtown. The recommendation would be 45, the Gulf Freeway, but you are sitting through some delays in the backup or you could take 610. It just depends on where you're starting and where your final destination takes you. I do have some live shots for you to show you what's going on in the downtown area. First of all, this is 59 at Texas, looking from that camera, but this is northbound right at I-10 where everything's closed. We're starting to get some inbound rubbernecking, but we're already going to be slow out of Kingwood in downtown anyway. And honestly, the rubbernecking isn't that bad. Back here at Polk, Gray Street, they're taking traffic off at Gray Street because Polk northbound is shut down. And this is the Pierce Elevated, some of the traffic that you'll be sitting through if you choose to go into downtown and take 45, the Gulf Freeway. Also, Cheetah, if you recall, we had a North Beltway crash, westbound Feeder Road at 249. It looks like the flashing lights are gone, but you can still see the thick conditions, so folks need to wait it out before they hit that intersection, or they're just going to be like, I'm sitting in traffic.
That's always the case unless you watch.